WCBI Sports with Robbie Donahoe is brought to you by your local Ford dealers. Go further.
Ooh, take a big, deep breath. National Signing Day is over. Finally. We had some big-time storylines that we're going to get to coming up at 6:30 p.m. on our Signing Day special. Here are those big four storylines that we're talking about, the big four signees. A.J. Brown is headed to Ole Miss. Kobe Jones headed to Mississippi State. That sort of played to the script that we expected. A.J. was leaning towards Alabama, though, but not a surprise to see him go with the Rebels. We know about Scott Lashley going to Alabama. The bombshell is Jeffrey Simmons going to Mississippi State. We have all sorts of good stuff coming up from Knox County coming up at 6:30, and a little bit more to come, so stay with us. Let's get it on now. We begin in Starkville, where the Jackets had 10 signees total, 3 of them going D1. We know about Brown and Jones, but don't forget about Lorenzo Dantzler signing with Southern Miss. Avery Brown and Malik Bell, they're headed to EMCC. Rontavis Clark, Montario Montgomery are going to ICC. That's Parker Lim. He's going to East Central. Also, Terrence Greer going to Delta. Montavious Hendricks going to Gulf Coast. A big, exciting day overall for two of that incredible signing class from Starkville.
Of the university, when I went down there, everybody knew my name. They knew my first and last name, and that was amazing to me. The coaches treated me like their own son, and they really brought me in. And it's a big family down there. That's what Southern Miss is all about.
It feels great because growing up, a lot of people say I couldn't play quarterback, and like a lot of colleges I went to, they try to list me as an athlete. But ICC really is trying to build the fundamentals of a quarterback in me. So I feel great right now.
By the way, the bow ties are going to continue to come, so watch out. What do we have next? Over to Tupelo. Them Blankets busy today. 4 football signees, 1 soccer signing. Jarvis Smithy will be taking his Towns to ICC, while our Darius Edwards, Chase Cannon will team up to play for the Northeast Tigers. Cade Fremont for the soccer signing for the Golden Wave is going to Delta State. And you saw him earlier, Kyrie Bradford, the lone D1 signee. He will play for Tony Hughes and the Jackson State Tigers.
It just felt right, man. Whenever I first saw them at school, I felt it in my heart. I'm just very excited about being a part of being a Tiger, man. I'm very excited about that.
You know, proud about the kids we've got signing today. You know, I'm happy for them to get to live a dream, you know, because I think every kid that puts the helmet on wants to, you know, they dream about going and playing at college. And these 4 guys get a chance and become a, you know, part of a very small percentage that get to play and live out that dream.
Go over to Columbus. The Falcons had a big day in the signing circuit. Randall Montgomery put 7 players at the next level. Christopher Deloach and Cameron Williams signed with East Central, while DeMonte Kidd will play for the Delta Trojans. Kieran Sharp, he's headed to Arkansas and Monticello. And Tyron Smith and Michael Bailey will be going to Northeast. And lastly, William James headed to Jackson State. It's a big signing class for the Columbus Falcons. Congratulations to the class of 2016. Chris Deloach looking sharp with that red jacket. I mean, I need to get on with the bow tie gang. I'm way behind on that. You see William James right there. Andrea agrees. Not surprising. Okay, let's go to West Point. A big day today for the Green Wave. And as we've already mentioned, Scott Lashley headed to Alabama, but 6 other signings today for West Point, including Scott Lashley. William Ivory going to Coahoma. Randall Johnson will be joining William at Coahoma. Tony Rush will be joining those 2 as well. Jalen Ewing will be headed to the Northeast. Jeffrey Drake, it's a big-time DB. He will be going to Colin, and Devin Morton will be going to Hines. So congratulations to our West Point signings. We will hear more from the Green Wave coming up tonight at 6:30 on our Signing Day show. Let's head to Knox County. And you already, well, having a bit of trouble here. Knox County. There we go. Let's head over to Knox County. So here we go. You already know about Jeffrey Simmons. The rest of the class, quite talented. You see Tamoris Connor right there. But also Bobby May, Quincy Stokes will be joining Tamoris Connor and headed to Scuba to play football. You see right there, that's Davion Ball. He double-signed with Hines and Jackson State. That's why he was wearing the double hats right there. Athletes Shaughnessy Sherrod and LaDavion Smith will take their skills to Moorhead to play for the Delta Trojans. There you see Quincy Stokes right there. Also, Quindarian Barnett, he's going to Idaho, all the way out west to play for the Vandals. The talented linebacker will play there. The 8-player class, one of the best to come through Knoxville. They were back-to-back state champions this past year.
Idaho seems like the best opportunity for me. They're a big-time school, and I know I can go there and make big-time plays and just help build, help add on to the program.
You feel like family down there. I enjoy Coach Stevens, his coaching staff. They have a great coaching staff. I know the offense that they got. I love it. The spread offense. It's just like another home to me.
Jackson State, I like Coach Tony Hughes. And I like the way we just sat down and had that talk, and I believe he can come in and rebuild Jackson State, you know.
All right, let's run through a bunch of signings here. At Itawamba AHS, 3 taking it to the next level. Daniel Freppen, talented linebacker, will be joining Trey Miller at ICC. And also VJ Miller. You see Ethan Orr right there. That's an EMCC kid back home. He will be going to North Alabama to play for 2 years. Also want to mention VJ Miller going to EMCC. Congratulations to Itawamba AHS on their signings. Over to New Albany, super athlete Broderick Boyd signed on to continue his football career with the ICC Indians. Boyd was a big part of the Bulldog offense the last 2 years as a running back and receiver. He totaled 1,174 yards receiving the past 3 years as a member of the receiving corps. He was also a dangerous punt and kick returner for the Bulldogs. Let's move down to Shannon, where Daryl Carter's Red Raiders had 2 of their stars moving north to play for the Tigers of Northeast. Big man J.T. Loving and ball hawker Quan Phelps have signed to continue their football careers. Loving played all over the field during his time at Shannon, while Phelps led the team with 4 interceptions and 7 pass deflections this past year. On to Houston. The Hilltoppers had a historic season and will put one of their top athletes in JUCO next year. That's Cavante Marble. He signed on to play football for the Indians of ICC. Now, Marble finished his career with the Toppers, totaling over 125 tackles. His 5 interceptions last year, one of the best marks on the team next to teammate Denver McQuarrie. He managed to take one of those 5 picks back for a touchdown in 2015. Congratulations to Cavante. Let's go to Louisville. The Power Cats putting 3 at the next level. Talented receivers Chris Blair and DeMarcus Frazier going to Hines, while punter-kicker extraordinaire Corey McCullough, you see him right there, he's going to Alcorn State. Now, Corey said he's sticking with Alcorn even though Jay Hobson went to Southern Miss. McCullough said he knew the move would happen at some point, but he loves the campus and the academics. Keep an eye on those receivers, Frazier and Blair. They could be big-time guys at Hines, so congratulations to Louisville signings. Over to Aberdeen, the Bulldogs put 4 players in JUCO. Jarek Orr will take his speed and skills to Northwest. Tremonte Prather will head north as well, but will go to Boonville to play Northeast. Teammates B.J. Williams and Tate Carruthers will be staying as teammates to go to ICC. Congratulations to them. And now let's go to Water Valley. Quarterback and safety Kirkland Horton signs with ICC, and teammate lineman Jarius Gooch puts the ink down for Holmes. Head coach Brad Embry says the two are outstanding players, but they're also great leaders and students. He says they will be tough to replace. Both totaled over 500 all-purpose yards this past season. Congratulations to our Water Valley signings. Over to Nettleton, freak athlete Chris Long will take his football and basketball skills to Fulton to play for ICC. Now, Long will play both sports, both basketball and football for the Indians. He's only been playing football for 3 years, but he's 6'6", 230. Currently averages 20 points on the hardwood, but he's a menace on the football field as well. And lastly, over to Saltillo, one of the most accurate kickers in the viewing area will be bringing the boot with him to JUCO. Drake McCarter made it official with the Northwest Rangers today. He was on our All-End Zone 2014 and 2015 teams as a starter for the Tigers. So there you go.